for in this offense. He said that usually takes 2 years. You cut that in half. How do you feel about as far as just your mastery of the offense?
It's better than it was a year ago. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's progressed. When you're playing quarterback, I feel like you're always just working to get better and working to learn, and it's never ending. So lot left to learn.
Do you feel like you know more about this offense than you have any other previous NFL?
Yeah, for sure, no question.
What aspect of it are you more comfortable with? Is there any part of the process?
The details. I think it all just comes down to the details. It's not drawing up something on a whiteboard or on a piece of paper. It's not the X's and O's. It's all the little details of the execution, what's really going on the field, all the little things. And then I think the other part of it is just getting a good understanding of intent, getting a great feel for G-Row and why we're calling stuff and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to get out of it. So I feel like I'm better at handling those situations.
Receivers and some new personnel to have that grasp of the offense to be able to make that come together pretty quickly?
It allows you to focus more on, when you have on them, on the new faces. I feel like instead of, when everybody's new, everybody's kind of focusing on their own deal, and for us that have been in it for a year and you're bringing in new guys, you're able to kind of, get more detailed with them, as far as what's going on and how we're doing things.
How challenging is that to have several new receivers for a quarterback?
That's going to be every single year. There won't be one year where, I've never had it. It's just the nature of the game. And that's at every single position, not just receivers. It's every position, really, for the most part. Year in and year out, you got to adjust. There's going to be new faces coming in, guys learning. I don't think it's a bad thing. Because, like I said, and we're not going to be the same team we were last year. Things change, we evolve. The offense evolves. You're continuing to try to get better and improve. So.
But doesn't a quarterback and receivers need a special connection?
Yeah, yes and no. Yeah. Of course, but every situation is different. Some quarterbacks see things differently. Some receivers are, different as well. Everybody's unique. So, it's the nature of the game at this level.
Is there a different feeling around if you're knowing you're expected to be in the hunt for the Super Bowl?
I think, the way it works here, we have higher expectations and have our own expectations. I don't think we pay much attention to. I really don't, to what else is going on, to people, what they're guessing, what they think we're going to finish, and we all know what they thought we were going to finish last year, and how right they were about that. So it's no different this year. It's all about what we expect, and we have to go out there and we have to do it. So it doesn't really matter what anyone else is thinking.
Does Mosh show you certain things that tell you this guy's really happy to be back out here running routes and doing football thing?
I don't know if there's any one thing. I think that the joy of the game, comes out for sure. You can see it out there. How much he likes being out there, likes being around his teammates. He's got a great sense of humor, but he's out there working. And I've said this many times about him. The guy communicates really well. Sees things really well on the field, comes back. So it's great to have that line of communication. But for sure, you can see how much he enjoys being out there with everybody.
How much more comfortable are you in the second year in the offense with full training, having a full season of being in that offense?
Hard to quantify, I guess. Definitely a lot more than last year, for sure. It would be hard for me just to tell you. I think we're all ahead of the game, but this has been said before. It doesn't guarantee us anything, but for sure. We're much more comfortable. Than last year coming off the lockout, and at this point last year in the second preseason game, we're still installing, still learning it. Not even close, I guess. Yeah.
There's obviously been a lot of attention to Randy, but what does Mario bring? And also, there's no sort of established receiver who's proven in the league. How was that acclimation gone for you?
I think it's gone really well, especially this last week. I really feel like he's just continuing to get a better grasp of the offense, what we're doing. I mean, one thing physically that jumps out, I think, is his route running. I mean, the guy is a very disciplined route runner. Really understands leverage, how defenses are playing him, how DBs leverage. This is a great knack for route running in and out of breaks, things like that.
You mentioned last week, I admit everything that I was told he's had really good practice. Any examples of this week, maybe something that clicked?
I think exactly that. I mean, just, has a really good understanding of timing, what we're doing. And like I said, especially individual cuts, does a great job of getting open. Really understands leverage, DB leverage, and attacks it well.
It seemed like this week the ball hit it at the ground very few times with the passing game.
Yeah.
Is that something that you took note of? Is that something that you guys take a lot of pride in?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially a lot of the red zone we did this week. I mean, much better that if we are taking shots, it's our guys or nobody. And then I think just better decision-making as a group and from the quarterback room this week as in general. Even today, a very clean day, not many balls hitting the ground. And, when they did, they were good shots and not being careless with the football. And we have been for most camp. We had we kind of had a 2-day window there, whatever that was last week or the week before, where defense got after us pretty good. But especially this week's been very clean, guys. And that's a credit, I think, the whole offense, but especially the guys in the quarterback room. I mean, everybody has a good understanding of the offense. I know Coach Harbaugh said this. I've never seen it where you can throw in any one of these guys and practice doesn't fall off. I mean, every single guy has such a good grasp of the offense, works extremely hard at it, can step in, and runs efficiently. So it's a credit to those three guys.
I realize it's training camp, but you are playing for the most part against your own defense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, can you remember a time, or does it just feel better running the offense and having a passing game that's so efficient and so spot on?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, obviously, last camp was probably the last time we really went against our defense, and it was tough to really get after them at that point. Like I said, I mean, you're learning it for the first time, so it's been fun to have that battle this year. To have that competitiveness. O&D in general, but it's fun. Crabtree and Carlos, that's a ton of fun. To hear those guys going back and forth, and offense and defense in general, to have that competitiveness out on the field, that every day we're doing something, whether it be red zone, short yardage, third down, goal line, 2 minute, something, that we're going out there and getting competitive with the defense. And it's a great test for us, but yeah, it's fun to get some success and get after them a little bit. Not at all. No, in fact, he's the opposite. Yeah, very much squashing it. But it's a great competitiveness out here. I mean, this isn't something where anything gets taken too far. I mean, you guys see it. We don't have any of the team brawls and stuff that go on a lot of places. Got a great locker room, great group of guys. But yeah, it's fun to get competitive sometimes and get after each other. Yeah, it's good. It's a lot of fun out there for sure.
Do you agree with him? You're an expert now?
No, not at all. Lot to learn.